Hey everyone, so in today's video I'm going to share my bookshelf with you all. So this kind of feels like a bit of a throwback type video where I used to show you my room tour or things like that. But I really like my bookshelves. I like the way that they look. They don't always look the same. I mix this up and change things around fairly frequently, not too frequently, but I do like to mix things around and be creative and add kind of decorations, put things on display. So what I will do is show you an overview of the shelves and then maybe do some close-ups of things that I really like or think that are cool or might be interesting. And along the way, if you notice any books or anything at all you have questions about or want more details about, maybe want to review, want to know my thoughts, anything at all, I'm more than happy for you to leave a comment or send me a message, whatever's the easiest way for you to get into contact with me. And I'm more than happy to see what I can do to try to accommodate that. So if we're going to start with the shelves, I guess it makes sense to start over here. So over here on this shelf to the right, it is all books. Some decorations, which I can go and show you a few things and go over that soon. But on these shelves here, you will notice that it actually goes down a little bit further than you're seeing, and then also up a little bit higher. So these are the Billy shelves from IKEA, which I think every second person probably has as their bookshelves, but they're great. They're customizable in the way that you can get extra shelves, move them around however you want, and add a few things to, like I've done up here with the perfume display. That's just an old box, like a wall-mounted box display from Kmart. I don't think they sell them anymore, but stuff like that comes up everywhere. And it's really easy and it fits pretty perfectly in there actually. But yeah, so you've got all the books in this one here, same as the next row in the middle there. So there are two of the smaller, I think they're 40 centimeters, and they've got the height extension at the top. The next large shelf, which is the 80 centimeter shelf, is again full of books, and I'll go through some of these books because some of these are my absolute favorites, and I will show you some of those. Next, I wanted to share this side of the shelf. So these are two more of the larger 80 centimeter Billy bookshelves. This middle section here is focused on my perfumes. So I've got the Kmart display, wall-mounted display kind of box things in there. These are some of the perfumes that I either really like the way that the bottles look, or I use the perfumes fairly frequently. So they're easy to get to, easy to grab. I think they're pretty, really like it. This also does change from time to time. I'm not quite sure I'm happy with these steps, like these acrylic stands. They're not the best. I got them from Amazon, I think. They replaced some other stands, but they're fine. Not 100% on them, but they still look, they look okay. So again, with this shelf, you can see that there is just a little bit down there. Kind of fit the space really nicely. For just the candles. There's a row of candles down the bottom and at the top, as well as some of the old, now display purpose only Arvo juice from OPI. I went through so many bottles of those, loved them, discontinued now, but they are still very pretty up there on the shelf. So I can go through a few of the fragrances as well, just to show you what I like. I might even just dedicate a separate video for fragrances only and give you my updated thoughts on those if you're interested. If we move further around to the left, so just over here, again, it is more books. Surprise, surprise. My collection expanded quite a lot, to the point where I needed an extra shelf. And there is a story behind this little shelf here. So it's one of the 360 shelves, if you can see that there. These little end plates were actually supposed to be reversed, but I didn't like the way that that made the book sit, because you couldn't see the covers like this. You'd see the backs of them because they were actually they'd slide in there in the opposite direction, if that makes sense. So I ended up having to drill all new holes and countersink them and do all that. But my husband helped me, made it a lot easier because I essentially had to do it twice. But I'm very happy with the way it turned out. So just a tip, if you are getting one of these shelves, make a decision as to which way you want to have the shelves face. But yeah, this last shelf, there's some quirky things on here, and if you haven't read the books that correspond with the quirky things, it's not going to make sense. But I will zoom in and show you some of the funnier things, I guess. If I keep going, I might as well just go around the room quickly. I've moved some of my perfumes over here as well. These, again, I reach for these all the time at the moment. I'll actually zoom down here. I'll see if I can get to him. There's Lockie. He's just chilling out on his bed. Oh, that's a horrible noise. All right, back to the shelves. Let's go for some zooming in. So first I will show you a little bit more of a close-up for this 360-degree turning shelf. It holds a lot of books and extra if you put things at the top. I'm really into sprayed edges at the moment. I think they're really cool. But originally, yeah, they came out this way. I've got little stickers that go over everything because I countersunk the screws because I didn't want them poking out and damaging the books. So it is overflowing, but I refuse to have to go and buy another shelf. So you can see all the way down there. There are a lot of books on here. And I'm going to try to keep it as steady as possible. And there we go, back to the front. So this shelf here, if you have read Butcher and Blackbird, Leather and Lark, the series here, this will make sense to you. If you have not read the books, this will make no sense to you. But I made it out of a balloon, paint, a fake nail, some washi tape, is that what it's called? And yeah, it is meant to represent a finger in a jar of glitter. So that's glue in there and it's glitter. So if you shake it, it does float around. Anyway, so these are just some extra books that I have down there. Some of these I bought doubles of on purpose because I may want to bedazzle the covers for these. Others I bought by accident. So I've got the cowboy related. See, again, sprayed edges. I really love sprayed edges on books. So more of the cowboy books up here. Got little cowboy charms. These are actually just kitchen sponges from Kmart, but they match the theme really well. And then some hardback books up there. I also like to kind of put perfume bottles where I think it kind of matches the vibes or the look of the books. So, perfumes. Some old favourites. Some very much discontinued perfumes in here. This is Crystal that I got for my birthday last year, which I think is beautiful. It's just getting a little dark, so I moved the light a bit closer. The cupcake perfumes. So I only recently got these near my birthday last year. I didn't get two of them because they were sold out. I may or may not get them, but these were the ones that I liked the most anyway. I actually think they're cute. They are definitely not for everybody. Some people would think that these look tacky and juvenile, but I think they're cute, so that's all that really matters. Up here, again, some of my favorites. I love the Giorgio Armani C range. This is my favorite, the Intense. Again, this is turning into a perfume thing, but it shouldn't be. Mystic Sugar, that's the one I spoke about, where I kind of said that it reminded me of the main character from Soul of a Witch by Harley LaRue. Anyway, got the candles up there. The Winter Rose candle, which I thought was really cool. Move across. So the next shelf down the bottom here, I only recently read the Quicksilver and Brimstone, and I didn't expect to like it because up until end of last year, second half of last year, I wasn't really into like fantasy-ish books, but surprisingly, I really liked these. I liked Quicksilver more than Brimstone, but Brimstone was still pretty good. But Quicksilver, I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I like to add little figurines and things that I think kind of go with the aesthetic of the shelf, and perfumes as well, which you can see up here. On the next shelf, there's one called Raven, because this is the Raven Hood. Not all of them, and I actually haven't read Severed Heart yet. Before starting this series, you need to be in the right headspace, especially for this one and these ones. So I am not quite ready for this one yet. Love them though. Flock, one of my favorite books of all time. Exodus, again, fantastic. One Last Rainy Day, loved that as well. It's just, it can be a lot in some of it. If you know, you know. So here is my Elthorpe shelf. There will be new arrivals to this shelf at a later stage in this year, with additional hardbacks for 2 more of the series. So when those are ready, those will be shipped out. But again, the sprayed edges, so pretty. And there's some more of the not discreet covers. These are discreet covers, these are the men covers. Not for everybody, depends on what you like. These are the little Vincent and Scythe spinny things that came with the hardback sets. This is probably my favorite series of all time. It is definitely going to remain in the top 5 series for, if not forever, for a very long time. It is Brutes of Bristlebrook, Rebecca Quinn. These are phenomenal. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed these so much, and she will forever be an instant read, buy, purchase author for me. Love the writing, love the world building. It's just, yeah, magnificent. It's not, again, not for everybody. And yeah, just read what it's about. Check if there's anything you're sensitive to. Definitely check that out first. But I have it in the special hardback signing exclusives. I've got it in another special setup here, and another special setup here, which I am getting the 3rd one of those soon, and the paperbacks at the back there. Love, love, love. Also, my brother got these for me for Christmas, or not Christmas, my birthday last year. And I really, really love them. It fits the aesthetic perfectly for, if you can see back here, like the apple, the snake, hence again the photo frame here with the snake. I just really love accessorizing things. Also, the fake flowers, that was a gift from my brother and his girlfriend, and that was the original vase, but it got damaged, so I've repainted it and I just can't reach up there without a ladder, so I haven't changed it yet. But yeah, anyway. Next, that's a lot of my Tate James books. These are the complete series, so omnibus books, essentially where there's more than one book in a book. So, for example, if all of these were just in the one big book, that's what these would be. So again, more Tate James. Devil's Backbone series. Really, really liked this series as well, as you can tell. I made a little chandelier. I have to hang crystals off these. That's the next step. I've got the collection of books, a collection of stories from Babe 2025, which I can't believe that's so long ago now. But there's also reading journals, which I haven't filled in yet. I only just got them, and I need to decide on a design. Like, do I do it in black pen? Do I do it in red pen? Do I change it up? I'm not quite sure. And I want to make up my mind before I commit. Again, next, kind of accessorizing with like the candles and stuff back there. And again, perfumes. And then down here, that's kind of a boring shelf as far as decorative features go, but I kind of just ran out of room for things to look decorative. And then I have like a fake apple with nails in it. Again, if you've read the book, you'll understand. I've got some artwork, so some art prints, and some of the not safe for work prints are hidden. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So if there is anything else that you would like in more detail, or anything that caught your eye that you're interested in, hope this is not making you motion sickness, setting that off, but I'll stop moving. If there's anything that you wanted to see in more detail or had any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you all in my next video. So I hope you had a fantastic day, having a fantastic morning, evening, or afternoon, and I'll see you all next time. Mwah! Bye!